Hi YouTube family, this is my second video. I was not able to get the other one to upload. It was a little too long, so normally I do short videos, so today I have a little bit better of a plan, I guess. Taking notes I found is helping. So I am just here to tell you about my vertical sleeve gastrectomy journey I had on November 25th, 2013 at the University of Minnesota Surgery Center with Dr. Saeed Akramadan. And it's been almost 3 months, so 3-month surgiversary. It's 13 weeks tomorrow, technically, is the 24th of February tomorrow, so that will be almost exactly 3 months, so exciting. I have some exciting news to share with you. So my starting weight on the journey was 270, and that's what I go by. I had seen the scale jump up to 276 at times, but when I went into the surgery center for my first consult, I was 270, and the doctor asked me to lose about 15 pounds before surgery, and I really went all out. I lost about 25 pounds before surgery on November 25th. I weighed in at 245 the day of surgery, and today I weighed in and I was 204.4. 65.6 pounds since I began my journey with losing weight, and since I had surgery, I've lost 40.6 pounds. 13 weeks. Wow. I am just elated at the journey that I've been on. It has definitely been a struggle, and I'm coming to you today asking for your support and your help, because I've really determined that, you know, my family, my friends said they would be behind me 110% with this, and they are, but really the people that I surround myself with on a daily basis, I don't see them. I don't see people face to face a lot. I have kind of a tough time with that. My mom and where I grew up, a lot of my really close friends that I have are 2 hours south of me, and I live in the Twin Cities. My dad moved back from Arizona. He lived in Florida for 10 years and then lived in Arizona, and was kind of, you know, I saw him in the summers growing up, and he moved back here 2 years ago to Minnesota, and married a nice lady in the Twin Cities. So having my dad back after 25 years, like, with me and seeing him weekly, total change. Definite struggle and challenges come along with that. A lot of anger, and I hold that against him, and then trying to forgive and move past that and accept his love and on this journey has been difficult. But I'm so happy he's here. He's helped me out a lot with my son. And being a single parent in the Twin Cities by myself has been a real struggle. I don't know if I've told you kind of about the situation with his father. It's really, really sad. He's not in the picture. We're not involved anymore. But he has brain tumor. He has something called an oligodendroglioma and is terminally ill. And when I told him I was pregnant, he really removed himself from my life and didn't want anything to do with my son. He and his doctors have really told me that it's not him, it's the tumor. It's on the frontal lobe, the left frontal lobe of his brain. Inoperable. They've done surgery in 2005, and he was in remission for many years, and they were never able to get the whole tumor, and it started growing again in 2011 when I got pregnant. We did not think we could have children when we were together. He was on chemo and radiation and was told to save his semen if it's something he wanted to do in the future, and he did not. He chose not to do that, and I had had 3 miscarriages in prior relationship, and we just didn't think it was in the cards for us. And when I found out I was pregnant, shock, complete shock and blessing, especially because I was obese, and prior to getting pregnant I was about 238, and then through my pregnancy I gained a lot of weight. I was about 286 when I had my son Ryder, and I breastfed for 18 months after the pregnancy, and I expected to lose weight because so many people do, and I didn't. A lot of that has to do with living in a one-bedroom small apartment, and just the struggle with not having childcare, and no excuses. I really could have gotten out more with him. It was just I was too tired. I was 280, 276 pounds, and just I didn't have the energy. We would go to the park and I would push him on the swing and chase him around and stuff, but there just was no excuse, and I really needed to do something about this. I had done every diet, and after Jenny Craig and Weight Watchers and everything, I just couldn't keep the weight off. So the vertical sleeve has really been amazing. So I weighed in today at 204.4. I'm 65.6 pounds down. I feel amazing. I really have to tell you, I am thankful for everyone sharing your journey on YouTube, because you've helped me. You've been my support system. I was able to get my dad to watch my son this week and go to my first support group. It's kind of different. Not sure how I felt about it yet. A lot of people with Roux-en-Y were there, and they have a different type of restriction. They have dumping syndrome if they eat sugar and fats, and I don't have that problem. I definitely can eat anything I want, and have to be conscious of what I put in my mouth, and make a decision, a conscious decision, a choice to say no to those things. And it's something that they kind of just don't get. So I kind of felt a little out of place in that scenario. But I'll go again next month if I can get someone to watch my son and see how it goes. It's only my first time, and I'm almost 3 months out now. So, okay, I have to really hurry up. My last video was too long. So I wanted to share a huge NSV with you guys. So this last week we had a huge snowstorm, and it rained first and then snowed like 6 inches here in Minneapolis. And I went outside in the morning with my son. The snow was like up to his chest. I had dressed him appropriately in snow pants and everything, but he just was not having it. Mama, pick me up, and crying, and I couldn't. The snow was like 6 inches deep on my car. I had to shovel it off to get him even in the car. I can't leave him inside the apartment by himself. He is a crafty little 2-year-old, and about a month or 2 ago, he actually took the diaper box that I hadn't broken down and pushed it up to the door when I went outside to start the car, and took the chain lock and figured out how to lock it. He's 2. What? Anyway, it took a while. 2 hours of sitting outside the door, convincing him to get back up there and try the chain, and crying, and calling maintenance who wouldn't come, and just amazing. Anyway, he, 2 years old, figured out how to unlock it, and then I had the chain moved up higher shortly after. So I did do that, but I choose not to leave him alone in the apartment very often. Sometimes I'll run out to the car quick or whatever if he's sleeping, but to start the car and everything, I wanted him out there with me, and he had to kind of wait out in the snowdrift for a minute or 2 till I could get one door open, and it took me like 5 minutes to get one of the doors open. I could only get the passenger front door open, and when I got that open, I had to lift him in. He's 36.6 pounds, 37 inches tall, big 2-year-old. We have an SUV, so it's higher, and a big console in the middle of the 2 bucket seats in front, and I had to lift him over this console into the back seat. It's a bench seat, but his car seat is back there, and he has one of those big car seats, and I had to lift him into this, well, you know, on my knees in the passenger seat, and it takes quite a bit of strength. And then maneuvering him, getting the buckles all buckled and everything. I mean, I'm sure any mom knows how that goes. But before I had lost 65 pounds, I could not have done that. I could not have sat there and twisted my body that way and held him while I maneuvered him and all that. And now I'm nimble. I can do those things, and I'm not winded, and before it would have affected my whole day mood-wise. I would have just been in a terrible mood. I would have been grouchy, and wow, I was okay. I reflected on the way to work thinking, this is amazing that I can do this now. Huge honesty. And then I went through my closet last weekend, and I started this journey like in a size 22. I even had 1 or 2 pairs of 24, and I cleaned out a huge stack of pants that I could not fit in anymore, and I am happy to report that I am down into a 16 comfortably. I should get up and show you the best that I can. I don't want the screen to get all funky, so we'll see how I can do this for you. So I am in a 16 now. I should show you my stomach. I suppose show you where my scars are. I don't know if you can see. You can see one over here. They're mostly faded everywhere else. One up here. I guess the light doesn't help. One here. So I definitely have kind of a muffin top here, but I mean, they're not tight. They're just, I guess that's the way they sit. It's the way my fat kind of is. I'm sure that's beautiful. Sorry, I have the mom tummy. We'll just get rid of this and I can kind of show you where I am. So this is me at a size 16. I carry my weight in my stomach. I always have. I can definitely tell, I don't know if I can make this better on you guys, that I am losing weight in my chest. I am, before I was kind of like a BC. I wasn't very big, and now I feel like they're shrinking phenomenally fast. So, but I can definitely tell in my hips and my thighs that I'm losing, which is excellent. So, I hope that continues. I haven't done a measurement in a while. I'm sorry guys here. So I definitely need to do my measurements because I would be anxious to see where I am measurement-wise. I think 10 days after surgery I finally was like, oh yeah, I should probably do my measurements. I never did before. I know they did at the doctor's office, but they didn't tell me what they were. So I could probably ask the next time I'm in there. I did want to share with you guys kind of I want to say thank you to Laura and Losing for sharing your video on the vitamin B12 shot. I finally got my injections and had to do my own injection, and the nurse at the weight loss surgery center showed me how to do it before I'd done it, but I was freaking out about it. And she showed me how to do it in my stomach, and it's the B12 shot. And Lauren Losing was like, wait a minute, it needs to be in a muscle. It's intermuscular. And so she has her video to do it in her thigh. So next month I will do it there. I did do it in my stomach. The first time, the surgery center, the weight loss clinic assures me that's fine, but you know, I definitely think that there's something to be said about having the time release in a muscle. So thank you for that, and everyone speaking up on Facebook. So if you haven't seen me there, I am Tara's VSG Journey on Facebook. I'm also on my fitness pal as Rora Bora 10, as well as on YouTube as Rora Bora 10. But you are my support system. You guys out there are really it for me. I don't have a lot of people in my life holding me responsible or accountable for the things that I'm putting in my mouth, and I am religious about tracking my food on my fitness pal. I will be completely honest, I am talking to my dietitian, and she assures me that I'm fine with my calorie count and my carbs and stuff, but I am concerned because I watch your videos and a lot of you stay at the 800 calorie range in the beginning stages, and I find myself going to 950 regularly, and that scares me. But I will tell you, I eat when I'm hungry. I try to have 5 small meals a day, and lately I've been doing a really bad thing at night. I've been eating popcorn, and the single serve of popcorns, and I can't seem to break that habit again. So as my restriction is less, I find myself snacking at night, and that's my problem spot. During the day, I'm really good about tracking and being good and on task, and that at night I find myself doing that. So, and that adds that extra 150 calories that I don't need. So I really need your help to be accountable to stop that bad habit. I'm doing this as a lifestyle change, and I need to make good decisions. And for the most part I am, but if you're on my fitness pal, please find me and help me out. Otherwise, I just thank you guys for all your help and your support, and the love in this community is amazing. I really, I'm just proud to be in this community on YouTube and on Facebook. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you very much. So on that note, I don't want this to go too long, but I will see you soon, YouTube. Thanks. Have a great week.